There is a lot of interpretation with scriptures. There's a lot of denominations that do agree that scripture is the foundation, but how do you correctly interpret that, and where do you base that off of if you don't say have an ancient church like Orthodoxy or Catholicism?
Well, Catholicism doesn't solve the problem. Why? Because if you got a pope that says this is what this passage means, you still have to interpret what he just said.
Right.
So you're still going to have to interpret it no matter whether the pope says this is what it means or John MacArthur says this is what it means. Right?
Yep.
You're still going to have to interpret it. You're still going to have to decipher it. So it doesn't appear to me that having a pope really solves the issue, because you still have to interpret whatever they say or whatever your preacher says.
Right, and I was thinking more early church fathers, but again, you would have to interpret it the early church fathers and see what they agree on.
Right, so and not one of the problems I think, look, Protestants and Catholics have a disagreement over what is known as Sola Scriptura. Sola Scriptura doesn't mean you get all of your theology from the Bible. It doesn't mean that. That would be impossible anyway, okay? Because the Bible also says you get theology from the natural world, okay? What it means is that the authority is the Scripture, not popes, not church councils, not early church fathers. The top authority is the Scriptures. That's what it means. It doesn't mean you get all your evidence about theology from the Bible. Most of it you get from the Bible, but you couldn't even get that out of the Bible unless you knew things before that, like logic and grammar and reason and cause and effect. And so I think there's a misunderstanding between some Catholics and Protestants about what Sola Scriptura means. Sola Scriptura to a Protestant means the supreme authority is the Scriptures, not these other things that Catholics say is either co-equal or above the Scripture.